everyone, this is Devendran. Who doesn't love court dramas? When it comes to court dramas, we have so many good movies and shows in India. But when it comes to Hollywood, there have been some excellent TV shows that brought the court drama to life. And if I can remember the best one of them, then that is Suits. Who doesn't remember the confidence of Harvey Specter, the intelligence of Mikey, and so many good characters, good cases, and season after season, how they brought the best drama on courts ever. And when the show ended, there was so many things the people are talking about the spin-offs. There was one spin-off which people really didn't like, but there's another spin-off in the line, and that has been released now on 28th of February. We got Suits Los Angeles, Suits LA, led by Stephen Amell, and again the show is created by Aaron Koch, which also created Suits original. Now let's talk about the show. I just watched the first episode. There are like 11 episodes going to be, and 3 episodes are already out. I have only watched the first episode, and I want to talk about the show is if I'm going to like move further and watch the rest of the season or not. And like there's so many things I want to talk about, so let's head into it. Now, okay, let's first talk about the main star cast of the show. The first, of course, we have Stephen Amell, who's playing the character of Ted. Then we have Lex Scott Davis as Erica, McDermott playing as Stuart Lane, and Brian as Rick, and then we have Alice Lee as Lee Power, and we have Maggie. So let's talk about the premises of the show. Ted is one of the most prestigious lawyer out there in Los Angeles, and is there with his partner Stuart Lane. The firm is merging with another firm, and at the middle of it, when Stephen Amell, the Ted approves or Ted agrees for the merger, Stuart Lane betrayed him. Ted is also battling his personal life problems, like his father is battling life and death situation, and all of his friends are leaving the company. The entire office is leaving. The clients are already leaving him. There are so many things. One of his good clients, one of his oldest client, is charged with murder, and all of these things are happening. He's also getting flashes of the past life, what was happening there. One of the traumatic events where he went through that kept coming to him. These things are happening there, and how Ted is trying to overcome all of these problems and talk about the stuff which are there. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the negative aspect, because there are so many of it. First thing, the introduction. The introduction is really dull. I did not like the introduction. There was nothing much going on. It was quite a bit confusing. Nobody had that charisma which Harvey Specter or Mikey had. Everyone was just trying to be another Harvey Specter, another Mikey, but did not have that same level of confidence. Even Stephen Amell did not look really confident playing this role. He played Arrow for I don't know how 10-15 years, but suddenly from that superhero to coming to a lawyer, it's a bit, like I would say, it's a great leap, and I don't know how Stephen Amell is going to handle it, because initially he looked really low of confidence. He did not like sound that mature. He did not sound that confident with his character, and then you see that how he's uncomfortable playing or like doing all those lines. So it was really like bad impression when I talk about the starting of the series. The other characters were there, like Rick was there and Erica was there, but I think they were like trying to be another Suits characters, but again they did not impress me much. Possibly they were not focusing much on the cases. Much of internal politics was there. They were really fighting with each other, and there were so many problems. But like what we look for court drama. We come watch these series, but now when you see there's too much of internal politics, I'm not interested in that. So then, like when the story progresses, you see there are too many balls throwing at each other. Some other problem is going, some personal problem is going. Ted has daddy issues, Erica has other personal issues, Rick had some issues. He wanted to head some department, but he's not getting it. Erica also trying for the same, but she's also not getting it. There are other characters, like we have Lee Power. She's also trying to gain some like something extra. The entire firm is at fire, but still she's also not getting anything. So there are so many things. Then there were 2-3 cases thrown at her, but they were not really interesting. So I did not like really like any of that. And I was thinking that they're throwing too many balls, but they are not actually focusing on anything, and it's not giving much of interest to anyone. When I talk about the characters, then the characters are not really likable. I would not say that they are very confident. When you show confidence, it should come from some knowledge. You should like make a stage. You should also give it a background. You should not completely make someone very very intelligent or very very confident out of thin air. But here it happens, most of the characters, they do not see any development, they do not see anything like any important, they are not talking smart, or they are not giving too many good lines, they're just being confident for no reason. And I would say that most of the characters are really really emotional, especially the Ted. Okay, when I think about Suits, I just think about Harvey Specter, how confident he was, how charismatic he was, but Stephen Amell had all of that completely missing. He's too emotional, he's too problematic, he's thinking about so many things, he's not very calm and composed. That I really did not like. I really did not want to compare like Suits LA with Suit, but I cannot help it. The show is spin off that show, and whenever I start watching the show, I keep on thinking about Suits and how Suit was a way 100 times better than that. Okay, and the only positive thing I'm going to talk about, initially when the episode started, it did not really give me a good vibe. But when how it progresses after 30 minutes, 35 minutes, it actually started giving me some interesting things on the screen. I really started liking it. However, I would not say it was great, but it was okay. I think I'm going to watch two, three, four more episodes, and then I'll decide if I'm going to complete this season or not. And that is all for today, guys. If you do not have anything good to watch, you can try, and I would say do not try it now. Let me watch a few more episodes. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know if you should watch it or not. There are so many other better shows, you can go ahead and watch them, but for this I would say please hold for some time. Okay, and that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to comment something, if you want to give me some suggestions, please put in the comments, or share this video with your friends. And thank you so much for watching. Signing out.